Good evening, everybody. We're just about to start in about a minute. So I just want to officially introduce myself. My name is David, and I am a Triple Diamond executive of ASEA. It is great honor to be on the Expo in the house again. I'm actually in Sydney, so I'm just on the 3-4 days training with my downlines here. It's great to be back here with everybody. So we're going to start some presentation shortly. Then we're going to end up with maybe 5 to 10 minutes of the question time. So yeah, it is again. It's such an honor to actually to get to know ASEA and to know this company. And it's a privilege to actually to use ASEA. I think it's because we're still spreading the word out. There are plenty of people out there that actually need this product that don't know this product of ASEA. It is our job to actually to promote it, to spread the word out, to actually change people's life. So yeah, I started ASEA 2016 November, so it's just exactly 2 years ago. So actually my 2 years anniversary. Hey, 2 years ago this week, I actually joined ASEA as an associate. Then I used the product for 6 months. Then I start doing the business since mid of 2017. Then the life has been changed and transformed. So ASEA, we call it, so I'm just going to back up a little bit. So we call it cellular health. So obviously the product itself, it's going to help you on the cellular level. And I'll explain through the presentation how it's going to help everybody at any age, any race. Before we start, we're going to just show everybody a short video. So this is a doctor had the car accident in Mexico, and yeah, I'm just going to move this video. If you can't hear or anything, please put it in the chat box. Otherwise, just let me know. He's severely damaged scar from the accident. And you can see the scars everywhere on his face, his arms, and he moves certain part of the skin from other part of the body to his hands. So the titanium place in his body, the neck, and leaves around his eyes everywhere. Started with many years. So we got about 400 to 600 painkillers, and that's a month. So it's about 30 days.
person had a car accident. It's 44th page. Look there, wow, this picture 18 months after he's taking redox at age 57. This is around about 2013. And the time of the video is 58, and he's looking like a lot younger than before. This is how powerful this technology is. It's a brand new technology. If we've got people here for the first time, it's called the redox. Stand for reduction and oxidation. So it brings the balance back to your life in the cell. Okay, this is amazing video. So his name is Mark Mullaney, and he actually this is the photo. I wasn't in that photo because he was at ASEA USA Convention 2017 in Salt Lake City, and his story just touched many of us, and really, he had his titanium. He let people feel. He still got a titanium in his neck and his eyes, under his eyeball somewhere. And yeah, so that's him. You know, as you can see, he looks very healthy and standing there. So, what other professionals have to say about this is, if you look at all these, I would like to use David Silverman's and. If it was a drug, it will be deemed the greatest drug of all time. It's all this, they give very high regards to this technology. If you look at what Dr. Gary Samuelson, which is a lot of people know him, through his work, and he has said all disease can be linked back to our cells. I mean, if you think about it, it's actually the same. It's actually very true. Everybody understands, there's you and there's your systems and there's organs in your body, then there's tissue and there's cell. So before, for many years, all we know is the cells are the smallest. But until probably, the past, the recent 20 years time, when the technology start going, I'm just going to rewind a bit. We have the technology to actually detect everything inside the cell. Until then we find out that there's actually, when the cells function, when the mitochondria is actually working, produce energy for us, it's actually producing something like salt water in our cell. And we used to think it's a byproduct, but it is not. It's actually called the redox signaling molecules. The reason they give signaling molecules is because they actually send out signaling to other cells to give communication. I'm sorry, my PPTs has a little bit Chinese on it because I use both the English and Chinese. So, we live and die at a cellular level. So what redox does is it's actually very simple. It just detects and it protects and repair and replace the cell. Okay. Oh, that's the job. It's signaling. It tells this cell, and they have two other cells. They pairs up together like that, becoming tissues and organ. So if one cell starts getting sick and getting attacked by free radical or whatever, and then this new cell is going to be sending out signals to the immune system or other cells. It's going to have a new cell to take the the new cell will be the one that gets sick will be flushed out your body through the things we eat, the nutritions, everything, and detox outside your body. But it's going to find a new cell to replace that position. So that's what it does. The redox signaling in your cells actually sending out signaling millions times, to other cells to actually communicate. So that's basically what it does. So before I actually go ahead, I need to actually tell everybody to state that ASEA and the Renew 28 are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical conditions. It's just, we actually not classify as a medicine or anything. We can't, state that we can cure something. So if redox is a lot of things, but what is not? So people often get confused. So it's like, you've been sitting there talking for a couple of minutes. So what is redox in the molecule? People don't understand that. So whatever you see on the market, and
maybe for the past 30 years, pretty much everything belongs into these 5 categories. You got a vitamin, minerals, antioxidants, antioxidants, and the juice and alkaline water. You see in a lot of health shops, you see this selling all these products. So they are great products. They've been dominating the market for past 30 years, but redox molecules are not one of these. So we call ourselves a new category breaker. So which is very exciting. This is company. This is ASEA, and which is being owned by the company. This is the manufacturer. Manufacturer is approved by the FDA and the NSF. So it's being all, it's a very legitimate business. So what the company did is actually develop this technology, then create and stabilize redox signaling molecules in a consumable forms. It sounds very easy. Every time I hear this, it sounds very easy, but it actually takes them many years and a lot of people before that, and there was a laboratory before ASEA. I wouldn't go for that story because it's a very long story. It go from over decades to stabilize and all this into 3 process. So we've got pristine salt water, same from inside your cell, salt and water, and it breaks down into the 4 atoms, and it puts back together and restruct them. It sounds a lot easier. I know it sounds so easy, but it does take them 3 days to actually process these, to actually put in this bottle, believe it or not. So whatever you're drinking, or whatever, it took them three days and many years of work to do that. So why this product is so special with the other product, and I've been taking it for 2 years, and a lot of my family members, it's because it actually comes from our body. So a lot of things, we might take a lot of nutrition, like vitamins and antioxidants and juice and stuff like that, but it's actually nothing is actually from our body. It's all actually from outside. And redox signaling molecule is something that it's created. It's actually not created. It's actually born with us, and it's actually created by our mitochondria. So it's always with us, and with the age, it comes with by birth, and by the 20 you kind of peaked out. You will produce a lot, but after that, after your teenage, it will start dropping every 10 years, and by the time we're 70, you probably only maybe have about 10-20% left. So that's the reason. Like if we cut ourselves, or if we injure our muscles, whatever, at the teenager, you probably only need about no more than 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week to heal. Maybe if you have a broken bones, it will take you a month. But by the time you get to my age, it's going to take you probably twice the length. And by the time you're 70, it will take you some of the injuries or damage will never heal, because our cells are not capable sending out the signals to other cells to actually organizing their work. It's just, it's not organized anymore. So what are the redox signaling molecules? So it's made of salt water within every cell of the body, and they are vital to life. So it does only 2 jobs. So it carries the message that tells your cell to activate antioxidants. Okay, and the other job is to actually respond and communicate with the immune system. So when you got something attack your cell, they call the immune system coming to help them. So this is really important. It's most 2 important jobs, and they do. They might look like salt water. Then you might think they're nothing, but they actually does the most important job and communicate. And as we all know, let's say for any organization or business organization, communication is always the most important part. Without the communication, your organization or your structure will not function properly. So it's exactly what's by its name, cell signal, redox signaling molecule, sends out signal to other cells. So it's actually many years people thought it was produced by a byproduct of mitochondria, but it's actually until recently 90s we realized this is actually not the byproduct. This is actually the most important not the most important, one of the most important part in your cell. You know, it actually can boost up your antioxidant up to 500 times to fight the free radicals. You know, and it called the immune system. You know, immune system communications. And the best part is it's actually everywhere, like even in the hair, in any systems. Redox molecules exist in every single cell, and we are nothing but millions, trillions of cells combined together, and that's all we are. Everything just combined together as, you know, becoming eye, and liver, stomach, heart. So they just literally everywhere. So it is actually the one of the fastest growing scientific kind of you know, subject after 2000. And if you go to PubMed, so PubMed, med.com, it's one of the official kind of medical research document online from USA. It has, my presentation is a bit old, it has probably more than 16,000 peer-reviewed studies now for the you know, cell singly molecules. So it's nothing actually new. It's not like we invent this ASEA by air and yesterday and we start selling them, but it's been there, it's being scientifically proved. Yeah, so I'm just going to fast forward this, so it's actually in Chinese. So it's after extensive research, laboratory testing, and millions of dollars, a team of science, it's actually finally to achieve this, you know, to stabilize. I think a lot of companies, from my understanding, is a lot of companies can actually separate the atoms of water and salt, but that's not the key part. The key part is to actually put the certain atoms back together and stabilize it, so you can actually consumable. So this is really important. You can actually drink it, actually dissolve in your mouth and your throat before it gets to your stomach. So this is actually something that it's quite hard to achieve. So Anne Lewis is the First Lady of Nutrition from States, and she was actually in one of our conventions just recently. You know, and she's very big fan of ASEA. She's not like, you know, she doesn't hide by ASEA. She's not associate of ASEA, but she's very experienced in the nutrition, you know, sector. And she's also said that, you know, ASEA, in my humble estimation, is the greatest advance in lifestyle medicine, you know, which harness the power of your own body and to keep you well. So what is actually, how many products we have? So we got one section of product, it's called Inside Out. So what you see here is, I'm just going to get the, just give me 1 second. Okay, all right. So one is from Inside Out, which is from the left of the screen. You can see it's from it's the blue bottle, which is ASEA Redox water. Then you have the pouch pack, it only sells in the United States. Then recently it has the 3 new family member, Via Source and BioMe and LifeMax, which is the supplement. I won't go into too much about this today. Then you have another section on the right, which is from the outside in, which is the Renew and the Serum. The Renew is the white bottle, and the Serum is the blue one. These two are the one that contains the redox molecule, and there's moisture and face wash, which is just there's no redox molecule in it. So it's a very, very simple product. And I've done a lot of business before. I'll tell you, I have never met such strong force business with such simple product. It's just simple, and it can just go through pretty much any market, and it has a very big advantage. It also has been certified by BioEnergetics Laboratories. It's one of the biggest laboratories that certify that has a redox in it. So for the Renew, and if you use for 4 weeks, you see the study, it has 16% skin cell renew, and the second part, which is very important, in 4 days, it has 50% blood flow increase. I don't know how many people actually understand this, but blood flow is actually the key to keep our health, keep our body balanced and healthy. Because blood, it carries oxygen, it carries nutrition into our every organs, everything needs blood goes around our body. And if we can increase, like, when we're young, we can run pretty fast and we can still catch a breath because the blood flow is so good. It doesn't stop, and our heart is pumping at a very fast rate, and there's full of oxygen and the blood is fresh. And when we get to 40, like my age, 45, I only can run for a little bit and I can't catch my breath because the blood is not as clean and is not as flow like when you're young. And that's why for increased 50% blood flow in 4 days, this is an amazing result, and it helps you health a lot. So it's not just for your face; it's actually for your hair, your chest, your bodies. If you got sore arms, sore neck, you can rub on anytime. It just increases your blood flow, and you get 23% of smoothness, 23% of wrinkles reduction, and 20% of elasticity. So this is a benefit. This one gel is not just for the face; it's for the whole body. Some of our associates photos. As you can see, wrinkles, pimples, and stretch marks, even hair. You can. I use this as gel to put on my hair, and it's great. I don't need gel anymore, and actually helped me to regenerate more hair. Just another few validations. The first one is really important for me because I got kids. It's non-toxic, safe for the whole family. And my daughter used it. I swear to you, every time when my daughter cuts her fingers or whatever, and my son cuts his fingers, they always ask for renew. And you will be you will amazed how fast the wound will close and will stop bleeding, and it will, like, in a couple of days, it will not even there. Yeah, so that's how amazing. My daughter loves it. I can show you some photos later. My daughter loves this product, and it's 100% toxic free. It's 100% safe. This is the most important thing, I think, for the families. As you can see, some ladies' photos. And this doctor is using half of the face for 28 days as a test. You can see he's he's very, very different side, and his kids having muscle impaired coordination disabilities, and been using it for 4 weeks, and instantly you can see the difference on the photos of these. Skin disease, rashes, works very well on those because it just increases the blood flow, and actually if you have some skin problem, you can use it, and you'll be surprised how fast this gel can penetrate because it's only atom, it's only those particles, and particle penetrate your skin, goes to your vein really quick in a very fast speed. And you'll be amazed how fast you can go. The other part is the athlete. So of course, ASEA has a very as many top athletes. They being dominated in their own field, and I was very lucky, and it was one of my first convention this year, 2018, and one of my to-do list is to actually meet these two athletes, Cody Miller and Brie Larson, to actually have a photo with them because they are the top of the top, and they for those guys who I often tell my friends, and a lot of people who start drinking, they always ask the question like, is this safe? And I will say, look, if those Olympians drink those ASEA for 9 years, I'm sure it's pretty safe. And in the convention, they will actually interview them. People will interview, ask a question. And they've been taking this product for 9 years, and not even once they've been tested anything positive or any illegal substance in their body. And as you can see the result in their field, and it's been showing a very good result. So if it's safe for them, again, it's going to be safe for all of us, I'm pretty sure. So to, sometimes we see this amazing product, and really we have to give ourselves expectation. The correct expectation is 3 months. A company always say, give yourself 3 months, and 90% of people, the health will change. And I know that I've been down there. I can feel it. I've been down. I used to be a dancer for 30 years, and my back was constantly painful. My leg and I rubbed this up, and now I don't even. It's no pain. I've seen this to help my father-in-law, was diagnosed with very bad condition, health challenges, and this product is being helped him for 2 years, and we just couldn't thank ASEA anymore for bringing, we actually got this product in our hands. So who can actually benefit us? If you want to do business, you want to see who's actually benefit. If you go to any store, chemistry store, or any drug stores, whatever, if you want to buy a health wellness product, you will have one product. Maybe you have millions product for that. You will buy one bottle. And if you want to have your recover or whatever, have more strength, you will have to buy another different brand, different complete categories. Then if you want to have your face, your skins, you're going to have to go to another shop to buy something else, or maybe in the same shop, buy a different category again. So you have to buy 3 different things. But ASEA, one product with 2 different bottles can actually penetrate into all these 3 markets. And you basically really, it helps your health and wellness. It helps your ability to cope day-to-day kind of activities. It actually helps you on the body and your face and the skins. Just going to fast forward this piece side. And then we have been opened almost, I think it should be 30 countries now. Just in April this year, we have opened Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand. So all the gray areas have not been touched there. So it's a very, very, once in history timing, it's amazing how, we actually at the only instruction stage. So you want to do business, you want to do at the instruction stage. When the market is mature, you just can't, what's the point to do something when the market is mature? When everybody is already selling Coca-Cola, what's the point to sell another similar product, and you won't actually beat them? So getting into the instruction stage. The world after 2010 is all into micronutrition and it's also about cell health, cellular level health. It's all about to get your basic needs right, because we have all these vitamins and antioxidants, too many things that keep filling up our life every day. And people just realize if you just keep your basic right, everything will be right on top. If you don't have the basic right, nothing will work on top. Okay, so we at this age of instruction, as for the next 20 years, it's gonna be cellular health level age. So people just get into, we want to get our basic right. So that's why we as the associates it's privileged to be actually part of this company. This few of the founders, I won't go back to too much details. Verdus Norton is basically the vice strategy CEO of Kraft Food, and everybody knows Kraft Food. If you go to any American families or maybe Australian family, if you open their kitchen cabinet doors, you'll probably find more than half of the food is actually from Kraft Food. So Verdus Norton used to run the Kraft Food as a strategy CEO for many years. So he's very experienced, and he brought this experience into ASEA. I'm just really thrilled to see what's coming years. There's going to be many exciting things ahead of us. I'm just going to skip that for Chinese. So what do you see yourself? There's a couple of things you can see yourself. One is retail customer. You just buy and use it to keep your health on track. That's fine. Or you can do as the wholesaler, just make some quick cash. Or you can be like me as a business builder. You can pretty much earn $1,000 to $25,000 weekly. I know a lot of you thinking $25,000 weekly is a lot, but trust me, I only I only started doing this business just about 2 years ago, and I started doing full time for about 1.5 years, less than 1.5 years, and I have seen people in my lives, and I also personally have achieved that kind of target. So it's not something that we put there just to attract you, but it's actually achievable to actually get there. You know, it's one of the most, I've done so many businesses. I've done cafes. I've even had my own dance schools, makeup schools. I've done a lot of different retail business, but this business model is so unique. It doesn't actually involve you taking a large sum of investment. All you need to do is just to share this product like you share with anybody. Like, you know, if you see a few movies, if you had a good dinner in a restaurant, you share with friends. You know, the restaurant I've been to last week is pretty good. And, you know, that's all you need to do. It's exactly the same thing in this business model. You start sharing 1, you start sharing 2 and 3. Eventually, your networks start opening up. Before you know it, you will have your international business. It's truly like, I have my downlines, I have my team in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and New Zealand now. So it's quite a, you know, it's just, and if I'm sitting here last year, I wouldn't believe I can achieve that. It's really an international business. Recently, I went to one of the diamond trip in Ireland, and all I took was the iPad. So I took an iPad and I still did my work there. And, you know, what I used to have a very big cafe. I need to give myself 3 months, minimum 3 months to prepare before I can actually have a holiday, because I need to have my staff roster ready. I need to get my chef ready. I need to make sure that people don't get sick, or make sure people don't get holidays and alternate their holiday. So before I can actually go on holidays. So this business, I just booked my ticket to Hong Kong, like today, like that. I decided to leave because there's a team going in Hong Kong. So I booked a ticket. I'm going in 2 weeks. I'm going to Hong Kong. I'm going to New Zealand next week. And all this, I've never planned it. People need me, I'll just go. All I need is my computer and, you know, laptop. And the money, the income we generate, and the lifestyle you will never have in other business. Truly, this, you know, will change your lives forever. So ask yourself, what do you want to? You know, there's different ranks in the ASEA. I won't go into detail, you know, but ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? You know, in the you know, ASEA has paid out $115 million, and that's like a couple of years ago, and there's more and more now. There's some of the average income for diamonds. Now, how funny is, when I first joined the company, when I started 2016 November, the highest rank is actually triple diamond, which is my rank. Like, if I was back in 2 years ago, I will be the highest rank. But now there's 6 more ranks above us. And it has been expanded into ambassador diamonds and the presidential diamonds. So yeah, and there's different camps for tours, travels for different levels, for different ranks. Yeah, and you know, for all this business, you got to ask yourself, how much it take to actually join, you know, to start business. And most time, if you go to buy a cafe in Australia, it will cost you about $100,000 to over $1 million. And in this business, you don't need it. And all you need is $60. $60, and this is a lifetime membership fee. $60. That's all it is. And you start need 1 case of Renew and 2 tubes of Renew will be $300. If you just want 1 case of ASEA, it will cost you about $190 plus $10 shipping, $200. And that's all you need to start with this amazing international global business, by just taking the product and slowly to share with people. That's all. You don't need any special skills. You don't need a PhD. You don't need a master's degree. In fact, you don't even need high school diplomas to do that. So it's everybody's job. I just want to finish this with the you know, Verdus Norton says, he said, we are all at the start of something big with great purpose, and right now it is the moment that we begin to influence the future. So thank you very much. We're going to leave a couple minutes for questions. If you want to have any questions, you can put into and Q&A. I can just answer I'll stay online for a couple more minutes, and just typing any questions if you want it. I'm just going to show everybody some of the photos of my trips for Ireland. We had this, amazing trips. This is actually in convention. This is actually a convention photo with Dr. Silverman, and it's my upline ritual, which is sharing some of the experience. Some of the associates from Asia that actually having some information. These kind of conventions is really important. I know a lot of people here, you might be just new people, you might just join them. Go to these functions, go to these events, because literally open your eyes. You will see the things, you will see the people that you normally see on the internet. You don't think they're real, but they're actually there. For example, when I first time saw Dr. Silverman's photo on the internet, I said, man, this guy looks like an actor. He's actually there. Then look the photo. He's actually there. He's actually a doctor. For a while, for once, I was actually convinced that he was just an actor. So go to these events and to actually meet those people. They just ordinary people like you and me, who's had this big benefit from this product, and suddenly change their life and change the life of their loved ones and their friends. Sometimes when we do this business, one of the biggest challenge for a network marketer is to actually get over kind of a step and to share people, because you can share with everybody anything if you don't get any incentive or reward. But the minute you actually somebody reward you or incent you, then you hold back. It's like, I don't want to introduce to my friend, even it's good product, because I'm getting paid for doing this. And you have that guilty feeling of, it's like, everybody has that kind of step you need to get over. And it's a great product. And just think about that, how selfish if you refuse to share this product, and you cannot, let's put it, if you allow yourself to share this product, you might actually change in somebody's life. You might actually help him from certain disease. You might help that person get back to his feet or her feet to actually, get their life back. No matter healthy side or financially, you will get them back to their feet. So this is a great feeling when you actually help people. This is Danny Robbins. She's one of the top earners in ASEA. Very, very powerful lady. Yeah, so anybody got any questions? This is Trish, one of the tops owner in ASEA. I don't know if I should actually show you this photo in this expo in the house, but anyway, just want to share with everybody for a little bit. If you have any questions, you can actually type in, and otherwise I'm just going to pretty much end my presentation now. Thank you everybody who's on this webinar with me. I sincerely hope that I actually help you guys to actually, hey Amanda, I met Amanda actually greatly. Like, that I love this business. Like, I've never actually, Amanda, I actually met her in the Texas, in the bar. Yeah, we had the last day, and I thought she was very familiar. She's like, Amanda, we actually met friends on Facebook. We actually never met. The reason we actually met each other is because of this business. So in this business, a lot of people will say, don't do network marketing because you're going to lose friends. I say, look, if they are your true friend, if they are, if they are really respect you, nobody will actually turn that back or not answer your phone if they truly respect you. Okay, so don't be afraid of and to share this product with people. And by sharing, I will promise you, you will actually meet more people. You will actually meet a lot more people that are like-minded, like you, exactly like you. They just want to, share this product. They have certain goals in their life, and they want to achieve. They want to make that. They want to make their life better, and they want to make that people surround them their life better as well. So, thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, thank you.